Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another invigorating episode of Two Guys in a Warehouse with your pilot, Dylan from TGW Instagram, and my co-pilot who's freaking out over there, Alex, also known as Professor Otaku
invisible
from
rapping.
Instagram. Yeah, dude, and you suck. Like,
Nah, dude,
you're
you
too
saw-
white. You're too white.
What are you talking about?
You're too white.
I'm mixed, dude.
What do you
I'm
mean?
like Pitbull.
Nah, dude. You're like, the white took over everything. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this podcast.
As soon as I get my fade again, I'll be good. But
Yeah.
my
All
barber's
the
closed.
barbershops are closed.
Yeah, my barber's.
I know. Dude, you're going to have to learn how to cut your own hair.
I can't.
Well, at least, never mind.
I knew exactly what you were gonna say. Thanks for sparing my feelings.
Dude, you know everything's on the table here.
All right. Well, welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
This is
How you all doing? Hope you're faring well out there in quarantine world.
staying safe.
Yeah. Neither of us have been tested or, I don't know, not tested, but we haven't had any symptoms yet of corona. We are currently 6 feet apart. I measured it
Yes.
out, so.
I'm leaning back too. I
Yeah.
don't lean back. I like to have good posture during the
A
podcast.
lean back. A lean back. Dang. I don't know if that song or Party by Myself is the song of the quarantine.
There is a quarantine song, right? Isn't it the one that starts with Cardi B?
I don't know.
Coronavirus, shit's real.
Is that a song?
Yeah, so
Really?
I feel like I heard something like that.
I don't know. There's a song by Hollywood Undead called Party by Myself, and I'm pretty sure that is.
Oh, that's something else.
That's at least my anthem.
All right, dude.
So all the time.
I just listen
I
to-
always party by myself because
I just listen to
have
country
no
music.
friends.
It keeps me mellow.
What?
Country music, it keeps me mellow.
Yeah. So, dude, what have you been up to? Like, what you watching?
You know what I've been up to. You've seen my stories, boy. I've been
do.
reading manga, watching anime,
All the
like
shit.
I do. Yeah.
No, you've been watching good stuff. Chirafuru,
Yes.
Planets.
Well, I had to watch Planets for another thing, but I don't know if I said this on the last podcast because it's been like 2 weeks since we last recorded.
It has been a while.
But I did finish Rosario Vampire.
Oh, the manga,
Yes.
not the anime.
Completely ruined
Not
the
the
anime for me,
anima.
though. The anime. The manga's fantastic. Last 6 volumes are goated. Probably, if not some of the best battle shonen you can ever read and
Really?
experience. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to read it now.
Top tier,
Probably
boy.
gonna ruin the show for me because it did for you. So.
It's top tier. I recommend reading
It's
it.
worth it though. It's
Oh,
worth being
dude.
ruined for.
Yes.
Ruining the whole premise of anime
Yeah.
that I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get on that shit.
yeah.
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 I've been reading Ice or Izu. Forgot. It's supposed to be a play on words. It's like I apostrophe with an S. It's that because the 3 main leads first names start with S or I.
Oh, like eyes.
Yeah, it's eyes, but it's pronounced Izu because it's a play on words of I, which can mean love or sorrow. That's what it said in like the first page of the manga.
Like AI.
Yes.
Not the letter I.
No, well, it is spelled I apostrophe S.
Oh,
but it's pronounced like Izu,
Eyes.
like AIZU. But it's
Okay.
a play on words of love and sorrow. Because the whole series is
Love and sorrow.
Love and sorrow. Pretty much, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it? I guess it's kind of perfect for right now.
Yeah. I like to surround myself in sorrow when it's like
Yeah, I've
getting
noticed.
bleak.
I don't.
It's the best way to.
try
It's like a negative and a negative makes a positive.
Does that apply to real life?
For
real
me, it is.
world?
It works
Like,
out for me though.
Whatever works for you. That's the important thing.
If I have 2 bad things happen to me, then everything turns around. I just need something really bad to happen again.
Oh, dang. Dang.
I'm just kidding. But I have been. I did finish like some of the last seasonal stuff, but I figured we get into that after you tell me what you've been watching and not reading.
Not reading.
Go
What?
ahead.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're referring to now. So, been working my way back through Demon Slayer, trying to catch up because I've been hearing that it's going to be ending soon. Chainsaw Man, finally caught up on that. Finally got through that chapter 59 lewd scene. Yeah, I know. That's pretty much all I've been reading right now because I haven't had as much time as I thought I was going to have. Apparently my work is essential, so
Me too.
I mean, I guess it's good that I keep getting to work, but
Make that money.
yeah, I have actually had less time, but I have been watching. Like I finished some seasonal stuff, and then Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm getting through the Dark Tournament right now, which is really good. Like it's probably one of my favorite tournament arcs.
And then speaking about when we were just talking about how Rosario Vampire manga ruined the anime for me.
Yeah.
What did the Yu Yu Hakusho anime ruin for you?
I mean, it didn't ruin it, but
exact words were Hunter x Hunter is shit now.
No, that is not.
Hunter x Hunter.
I'm going to sue you for libel.
Hunter x Hunter 2011
like,
shit.
You got the mouse over
garbage.
There.
You have to turn my mic off by force, bro.
Shove this table into you.
No, but you said you don't appreciate. Well, you're not that you don't appreciate, but you don't care for the Hunter x Hunter anime as much after watching Yu Yu Hakusho. It
definitely knocked it down a little bit. Like when I watched Hunter x Hunter, I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing, so amazing. And then going back and watching Yu Yu Hakusho and seeing how much is already done in Yu Yu Hakusho, which was like the prototype. Hunter x Hunter didn't seem as original, I guess is the best way to put it. Because there's so many similarities. You can see how it was all taken from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Right.
So, I mean, I still like Hunter x Hunter and I still appreciate it and think it's a good anime, but it's definitely not the same kind of feeling seeing it how Yu Yu Hakusho did a lot of that stuff first.
Hunter x Hunter is a 5 out of 10 shit anime.
That's not my words. I still give it an 8.
No, I know what you mean though, because it does take like the structure. I mean, it's the same guy, but I mean, like it does really just take
it's the
that same structure.
Show, but yeah,
I do like Yu Yu Hakusho better.
Yeah,
so it is one of my favorite anime of all
Yeah.
time. Like it's probably my favorite shonen like series, honestly.
It's really well done, and the characters are all. I really like all the characters and how they work so well together.
Botan.
Yeah, Botan. Oh my god, best girl.
Love
like, man. And what I've noticed with this mangaka is he does change outfits on at least one character normally. Like Killua always had different outfits, and then Botan has different outfits.
Yes.
Like for each arc, it seems it's pretty much like different outfits.
I do like when they'll experiment a little bit with fashion in shonen series. It's just nice to like.
That's why I want to watch Runway de Watere.
De Watere. Oh. I mean, that's not one that I would think of. Like, I mean, like,
I was just kidding.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I was thinking like in the sense of like an action series where like they're not in their gi or they're like just regular attire.
Yeah,
they just
even Yusuke. Like sometimes he'll
love his
change,
style.
Yeah,
the jacket. That jacket is,
that red jacket.
No, not the red one. The green one. Did you get the green one yet?
Oh, like is it like a green leather type jacket or something?
It's not. It looks like a windbreaker, like a windbreaker from like the 90s.
I've just got his green school uniform and then his like red leather.
Oh no, maybe no. I do know the red one. No, it's the green one when he just comes back from being when he's resurrected and he's just walking around town. Could have sworn it was a green.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
He has his hair down. He doesn't have it gelled up in that episode.
Yeah. I don't think it's green though. I'm pretty sure it's red. I want to say it's red.
We will. I just feel. I don't know.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, whatever.
One of us will be wrong, or both. It's yellow.
Okay.
No. So yeah, I've been watching that. Slowly working my way through Trigun. And then kind of like got into finishing some winter season stuff and starting some spring season. So
all right. Well,
yeah.
Should we blow the lid off this top for the seasonal that we completed? The season that we completed.
Yeah, let's do that. Do we want to start with the worst to the best, or
Winter 2020 seasonal anime
roundup?
What was the worst for you?
Ooh, Darwin's Game.
Yeah, same. Yeah. It was pretty fucking awful.
5 out of 10 for me.
I gave it a 5 out of 10 too. It's funny though, because the first episode was so good.
It was so. It like really drew you in. The soundtrack was intense. You know, all the freaking Michael Bay sound effects.
Yeah. Production wise, it was really nice.
It was top notch.
Yeah.
It was so top notch.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like they gave up.
Yeah. It looked really bad for 9 episodes.
Yeah, and then it looked bad for 10 episodes.
No, well, the first one counts, and then the 9, and then the last one.
Okay.
No, okay, look.
I know, but the last episode was also good, is what you're trying to say.
Dude, it was funny, because we talked like before, we're like, there's no saving the show unless somehow the last episode like is actually good.
Yeah.
And the last episode was kind of good.
Yeah, it was kind of good. That's why I got at least a 5.
Otherwise it would have been like a 2, honestly, or a 1.
I forget what Mal says. Like, is that no 6 is fine.
A 1
right?
is like appalling.
Yeah,
6
one's
is fine.
appalling,
5
yeah.
is average.
2 is horrible. 3 is bad. 4 is... Is
4
5
is-
average?
5's average.
Yeah. It was barely average, honestly.
It's only 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess you could say 3 because the first
I would
episode is
rewatch the
an
first
hour.
episode a couple times.
Oh,
like,
yes, for
like,
sure.
It was good. It was fun. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
I had really high hopes for this show. I guess, didn't we get a question one time? What's a couple shows that had a better first episode than second episode? Or something like that?
No, I don't think we have.
Or maybe it was vice versa. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, but anyways.
Bad show. Wouldn't recommend.
No.
But if you do somehow manage to watch it all, like, okay, so we finished it.
Yeah.
We've completed 11 episodes. If there's a season 2 announced, would you watch?
Only because the last episode, I will watch at least the first 2 episodes, maybe 3 of the next season, because of some of the revelations that happened. Or not revelations, but some of the character development that happened.
Yeah, Kaname does
yeah.
a fucking 180.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I would
yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
I'd watch a season 2, honestly, just to see. Like,
I don't know. I can't think. I don't know. If I would start with the 3 episodes, if people were saying like, oh, it's like getting crazy, then yeah, I would finish the second season. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth it.
Probably not.
Because that's kind of the same thing I'm worried about with Ascendance of a Bookworm. Is like there was that last episode, which was like
Ascendance was
kind
more
of the exact same way.
Ascendance
But
was
it's
a little
like-
more solid though.
Yeah,
like it was.
Oh, it was
entertaining.
definitely more solid.
Yeah. I do feel. Well, I mean, the dub probably won't be coming out for a while anyway. So because
Oh yeah. Especially right now.
yeah. So we'll have time to sleep on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So second worst anime.
For me, Inspector.
Yeah. Damn, I gave it the same score as Darwin's game. I got to drop Darwin's game score a little bit.
I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I gave it a 5. I got to. Sorry,
Yeah.
Darwin's game is a 4.
Dang. Update.
Yeah. Inspector, dude. Wow.
It
What a
was
fucking-
moving pretty well all the way until what, episode 8?
They really dragged out a whole arc.
They did. They really did. There was a whole arc on recreating a story about a monster.
Yeah.
And you could have compiled all that into one episode and then done so much more with the rest of it. I was super disappointed because, I mean, it had one of the best girls of the season in it, too.
Iwanaga,
So, yeah. And because of that, I ended up giving it a 6.
our prosthetic queen. Yeah, dude, that was a bad show. It had a lot of promise. The mysteries didn't really hit very well.
No.
I did not like the way they represented the internet. Like,
Yeah,
where like
yeah.
she's like typing this bullshit story on
And she's like on a platform in a digital world.
Yeah.
And like, what?
all these
Ugh.
hypotheticals, trying to like sway the audiences, like trying to make them not
Trying to
believe
change their belief.
their
yeah.
belief, basically. But it was dumb. It just didn't feel like
No,
it
it
didn't
just-
feel like it would work that way. Like it wouldn't work that way.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And it happened in an earlier episode as well, where she ended up having all the facts, but had to do this long, drawn out process just to get to this one point. It's like, oh no, I already knew what I was gonna do, but I had to draw this out just to get this solution.
Get that
It's like,
screen time.
What? No, that's like literally makes no sense. Yeah, it was so disappointing. I was really upset.
All right, next show.
So for me, not you because you haven't finished it.
Don't speak for
would
me.
be It Invaded,
Oh,
which I
nice.
gave a 7 out of 10, and it only got a 7 out of 10
Yes.
because Funimation has not put the last dub up.
Yeah. That's funny.
Due
Damn,
to them
dude.
being delayed.
That's crazy. The last episode is just delayed until fucking probably, or at
Who
least the
knows?
dub
Yeah.
at least until fucking fall.
And don't get me wrong, it's not like, obviously I watch sub and everything, and I don't mind sub, but I just watched 12 episodes of dub, and then the last episode was subbed, so it just like kind of threw me off of everything. I don't know, just kind of put me out of sorts in a way.
No,
That's the
I
best
feel
way
you.
to say it.
No, just speaking about like changing from dub to sub, especially when I used to watch more dubs.
Yeah.
Like when I was just getting into anime. Spoiler for what this episode is gonna be about.
Yeah.
But I was watching D Gray Man, and it has Todd Haberkorn as the main lead. And I liked the show. I thought it was fun. It was really just a show that I was looking for that was similar to Soul Eater, because when I finished Soul Eater, I was like, fuck, I need something new.
Oh yeah, had to fill that void.
They only dubbed 52 episodes. There's like 103 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They only dubbed halfway, and they never dubbed it. They never dubbed the rest of it until like recently.
Yeah, it was
Like a
like
couple
10
years
years
ago.
or something, wasn't it?
Well, it came out in 2006. I think the dub came out in 2009, and then I watched it like 2010, and then they didn't dub the rest of it until like 2017.
Yeah.
And Alan Walker, the main lead's voice, in the dub is by a guy, and the sub by a girl. And it was just too jarring. It was too jarring for me. I couldn't switch. I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah. That was like my one attempt at that point to try to get into sub, and I was like, "Fuck! Oh, fuck!"
I'm surprised it didn't ruin it for you.
No, I couldn't. I just couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I just started the episode. I was like, "No, I can't fucking watch this, dude. It's too
Because
weird."
you just get so used to a certain voice with a face, you know.
Well, it's not just that. It's just like I can't go from a guy's voice to a girl's voice now. Like
Yeah.
this guy, the main character's voice was a guy. Now it's a
That's
high pitched voice.
like Goku in Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Holy shit, that's actually good. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Thanks. That's actually good.
I completely forgot about that. But I mean, she's
appreciate
like,
that I could actually put it in like a valuable.
like I don't mean any disrespect because I
Yeah.
know they're like actually really good voice actors and actresses and shit. But like,
Yeah.
you just get so used to one, I can't make that switch.
Yeah.
Thanks for contributing, bro.
Yeah, dude. About damn time.
Oh my god. All right, we'll go on to your next seasonal show. Oh no, unless you have
It's
anything
both
to.
of- no, I mean, It Invaded. I do highly recommend it. It probably is like an 8 out of 10. Once the dub comes out, I'll watch it.
Okay.
I mean, regardless, the show is interesting. If you like that more of a crime drama type series, I would definitely. Or if you like Psychopaths, I would say watch this
Always
because it's
making that
pretty
comparison.
interesting. Because it's like got a mental aspect to it too. So
Yes.
it's good. It's definitely worth a watch. I don't think it breaks any barriers or boundaries or whatever, but it's definitely worth a watch.
No, the like the way the premise is, it kind of reminds me of Inception. Like you kind of go into people's minds with Inception. It's
Not
nothing.
really.
It wasn't like that.
No.
All right. Well, I only watched 3 episodes. Next show. What was our? I guess this is the
number
second
2 of the season.
Number 2 of the
Probably number 2 of the year.
Silence.
Don't ever tell me.
There was 2 shows battling it out all season for our attention.
No, don't.
There's 2 shows.
You do not lump me into
was
this
2
because I already
shows.
knew.
And one
what show.
prevailed.
Shut the fuck
And there's
up.
another show that
And don't do that with your hands. That's gross.
our number 2 show is Isaacin. Keep your hands off Isaacin.
Disgusting, dude.
Keep your hands off the Motion Pictures Club.
Definitely number 2.
Great show. Don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah.
not number 2. Like oh shit, is this fucking number 2? No, it's like it's
Yeah.
number 2.
It was a well fought battle all the way through episode 8.
9.
9, yeah.
9 was the
after
climax.
Tsubami's arc.
Yeah. After Tsubami's arc, it definitely the arc after didn't seem as compelling.
There wasn't really a much of an arc to it. It was kind of like
It felt
kinda
weird. It felt loose.
Yeah, it was super loose. Like the show just didn't really know where it was. Like it knew where it was going, but it didn't really. Like there was no structure to it.
Dude, what episode was it where I fell asleep? Was it 11 or 10? Remember you and me were both like falling asleep.
Oh, yeah, it was like 10. I
Yeah.
think it was 10.
I was like, dang. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good show. I do recommend it for like the creativity of it. It's so like creative and fun to watch.
Definitely still one of my favorite shows.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely one of the best shows
Probably in my
of the
top
year
20
so far. I mean, it's only been one season, but like,
Yeah.
I think it will continue to be the best show, one of the best shows.
Oh
of
yeah,
the year.
for sure. I don't think there's going to be much else that can come in like just because
You're
like, the
not going to
creativity
take my
of it.
girl's spot, okay? The trio,
Yeah.
but last 3 episodes. The last 3 episodes were not amazing.
No, I feel like it lost its
Appeal.
touch.
Yeah.
It was more like Gakatsu,
What?
the Chunibyo, sorry.
Oh, Genevio
Yeah.
Kikahatsu boys.
Yeah, where there was like obviously it wasn't real, but there was like realistic effects put in.
Yeah, they kind of lost that
They
in
did.
the latter half of the series. Like,
Exactly,
they didn't do it
and
anymore.
I feel like that was part of it that kind of made it
so
like,
appealing.
Yeah, because it was like their animation is really affecting people this
Much where it looks like it's coming to life in the world of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't do that anymore. It didn't seem like, or at least I didn't notice it as much. So, yeah, no, I can see it being number 2. So now we're on to my number 1 show.
I just want to say, did you say your number 1 show this season? You
the
bitch.
show,
you bitch.
I knew about the
you
manga
bitch.
before you, motherfucker.
You bitch.
This guy bought the first volume.
bitch.
He doesn't
Have
even
you
know
bought
the show.
first volume? What are you talking about, dude? From episode 4, I was like, yo, this is definitely better than Isaac.
It made my list.
I was like,
for,
don't get me wrong.
for best
Isaac's
baseball
amazing.
episode.
You didn't like this show more than Isaac until what, episode 9 or 8 was
10.
Was it 10?
It was 10.
No, it was 9.
It was a tough battle until 10 until 10.
The baseball episode. For me, I
That was
already
episode 7,
knew,
motherfucker.
dude. I already knew, bro. I was like, yo, this show is definitely better. And you're like, nah, dude, nah.
Why are you so childish, bro?
Because you coming out here with lies, bro. Straight up lies.
But yeah, our number 1 anime of the season was dorohedoro.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
And only a 9 out of 10 because it's not complete.
Ugh, shut up. It's like,
I'm going to come over there.
all right.
You're lucky I'm social
Why did you
distancing
like?
right
Why
now.
did you like dorohedoro?
Dude, dorohedoro, I love dorohedoro because it's the best combination of almost every genre you could possibly put together. It was comedic, it was dark, it was fucking slice of life, it was romance. Although it probably wasn't.
It reminds me more of
it had a romance aspect to it. It was the villains were just as lovable as the protagonists.
I was gonna say, like, when you were describing dorohedoro, I was like, oh, that's literally like Full Metal Panic in a way.
Yeah, but
it's like every genre.
Yeah.
No, but I do like dorohedoro because the cast is so good. Like, I think that's why I can watch like certain anime.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad or whatever, if the cast is good and they're just funny and entertaining, I'm all for it.
yeah, no,
And dorohedoro's cast is fucking
and the
fantastic.
opening plus all the different
the endings. Yes, dude,
Yeah.
the fucking endings.
Oh my gosh, they did such a good job. We were talking, and it seems like the band was created just for the openings and endings.
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure they
show.
were.
Yeah, because that's all they have are the openings and endings, at least on their iTunes. So dorohedoro was just it was done so well. And after reading the manga and then seeing the anime,
It's like, no, go ahead.
don't roll your eyes at me.
Go ahead.
No, they did a really good job at adjusting the characters for anime.
Yeah,
And making them
you
very appealing.
you were sending me
Pictures,
or
yeah.
not screenshots. Pictures of like how they changed some of the character designs.
Yeah.
Which I actually didn't know Kaiman was so different.
Yeah, he's so different. He's very long lizard snout.
Well, because
and
he's supposed
scrawny.
He's supposed to be a Kaiman like lizard, right?
Yeah.
That's a real lizard, and their snouts or their like mouths are like thinner. So he looks better. He looks better in the anime, in my opinion. He looks more badass.
Yeah.
But
oh no, definitely.
I'll definitely have
and
to
that's what I feel like. That's why the anime is like done really well because he does look so badass in it.
I'll have to.
And their faces are more rounded in the anime too.
I like that. I like because it reminds me of Kira's art style.
Yeah.
So I do.
that's
I don't
what
know.
you're-
Something
yeah,
about
you're
it is appealing.
Mhm.
But I'll have to read the manga. And real quick, fun fact: the manga cover Dorohedoro is female.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's fascinating because it's a series that's so like bizarre, gory.
It's kind of
Fucked
male
up.
driven too.
It's a seinen shonen like series. It went into seinen magazine, and I think something happened with that magazine, and it ended in a shonen magazine. Like the last few chapters.
Oh
were
yeah,
shonen.
because it was a shonen Viz signature.
Viz signature, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
But-
still a
but
seinen,
normally- yeah.
But I don't know how that works out. But really great show, highly recommended. Don't wait
Yeah.
on Netflix. Fuck Netflix with that fucking bullshit.
Definitely get on that.
But that was our number one show.
Yes, for sure.
So we're wrapping
Highly
up,
recommend.
wrapping up the fucking season, and now we're starting a new season. Spring 2020, boy.
Ooh boy. How are you feeling about it so far?
Yeah. So, when winter season started, there was like multiple good first episodes.
Yeah.
There's been not very many multiple good first episodes. I don't think there's actually been one single good first episode.
No, I don't-
so
I don't
far
think so.
from what we
Yeah.
watched. We haven't watched everything that's.
I think there's been 2 okay good first episodes.
There's only been one
But-
like. I would say. Oh no! Wait. No. Yeah. There's 2 solid episodes. I think.
Yeah.
But it seems like a weak season. But not everything is aired yet. So we'll
Yeah.
see. But how do you want to start this? Should we go like worst show?
Ooh, yeah. I guess
Tower
we'll
of
start-
God was the worst show.
I don't know. I mean, as far as animation and everything, yes. Story, it did appeal to me a little bit more than Listeners. I was going to say Listeners was the worst.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Listeners was the worst.
You just wanted to go on some people.
Tower of God is probably the second worst.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like...
Definitely.
So Listeners was pretty awful in general, I think.
Oh, I was falling asleep.
I was actually really disappointed. I think in general, animation-wise, was not as good as... It's by Studio Mappa. They just did Dorohedoro. I was expecting a little more.
Yeah.
The writer, Eureka 7, Cowboy Bebop, Darker Than Black. No, not Darker Than Black. Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, okay. And then they comes with this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna finish it only because I like the voice actress for the main girl. For
God.
Mew.
I'm not gonna finish it. Yeah, for Megumin.
Megumin's voice actress and Emilia from
from
ReZero.
ReZero. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna give it like maybe 2 more episodes. And if it hasn't picked up by then, I probably won't finish it. But
this is just a super superficial just opinion of
first
all the
episode
shows.
opinion,
We'll do like a full like impressions podcast at some point.
Listeners, basically, just real quick synopsis, like basically about these people that are called players and other people that are called the earless, and the players fucking basically pilot mechs.
Yeah. The mechs look like
fight
shit.
The earless. Yeah, it was like so dumb.
They look so bad.
It was like an amplifier that turned into a mech.
Okay.
Yeah. So not very impressed so far.
Yeah.
Next worst, Tower of God.
Tower of God, which I'm
the
glad.
animation was just so poorly done.
It was pretty weak. It was pretty bad. The art, I like the art.
Yeah, because
liked
it almost had like that ping pong or Isaacin style, where it's a little bit rougher.
It reminds me of
polished
it reminds me of Monogatari, like the outline of
okay.
the characters.
Yeah.
Something about it just looked like
That solid.
Yeah, like I dug it. Like I dug that at least.
The motion of the
Everything else was it was pretty. Apparently this I'm not sure, it adapted like 6 chapters from the the webtoon.
Yeah.
I almost said weebtoon.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah. But I remember I saw Tyler from Tyler.anime, aka he's making his comeback with mini episodes, Major League Anime podcast.
And a special guest appearance on another podcast.
At some point soon.
Yeah.
But
if he can get his life together.
He made a post of like, was he the only one that just didn't like this episode? And I was like, oh, thank God I wasn't the only one, because I was like, dang, am I missing something? Because everybody.
No, well, you got to be fair though. He did say he's going to give it a little bit more of a.
Oh
chance.
no, I'm going to give it I will probably watch it all because of like all the people that say they love the webtoon or the manhwa. Yeah, they say it's the greatest shit ever.
Yeah,
or it's like it's the manhwa. It's the One Piece of manhwa. So it is like of that level. It's just super great world building, and I forgot what else they were talking about.
They
said
that the anime is so shit on the first episode. Then
that was a tough watch. I mean, it was the only show where I was looking to see is like, yo, is it almost over or not? Like
really?
Yeah, it was.
Really?
It was the only one.
I wasn't that put off by it. I thought like the only thing that kept me going. Well, I'd read a couple. I read maybe like 4 or 5 chapters of the manhwa. I thought it had an interesting enough concept that it would keep me going through the episode. I didn't think it was boring by any means.
I thought it was absolutely boring. Like listeners, I stopped paying attention.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With Tower of God, I was just like, yo, I was at least like, let me at least get through this, dude. I don't know. I when I saw everybody like saying that it was the greatest after just one episode, I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
I know. I heard about that too.
Yeah. Like, I get it. People are hyped. It's cool.
Yeah.
But like, it kind of was like, wait, am I missing something? Because I did not like this first episode. But I'm probably gonna watch it. I think it's supposed to be like 13 episodes.
I can't remember how many episodes.
I think that's what I've heard.
Sounds about right.
But I'll probably watch it all just to see.
Yeah.
And then I'll give it a fair shot for sure. Listeners, I'm not sure about, but Tower of God, I'll at least.
Oh, I thought you were finishing it because your favorite voice actress is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. Unless she dies. I mean, in the show, not like.
Oh, okay. Jeez, dude.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
watch your tongue.
All right. Are we done with this show?
Yeah.
All right. Next show.
Wave, listen to me.
Yes. Basically. This is your show.
Yeah.
This is the show you try to sell me on.
Yeah.
This is the show you picked.
Oh my God. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Studio Sunrise.
Yeah.
Learn
to pick better shows.
Yeah, I did. Who would you pick, listener? Yeah, Yeah, no, I mean, not a great first episode. It was interesting enough. I'm not completely put off by it. What are you doing? What are your hand gestures?
Just keep going.
I think it's a pretty interesting concept. I like the radio aspect of it. I didn't like the breathing in her radio talk. There was a lot of breathing. I don't know. She was speaking in Japanese, but she was like, yeah, so this person and this person like, like that put me off a little bit, but I don't know. It's kind of like a more adult series, kind of revolves around like more lifestyle. She reminds me of Delilah. If anybody's familiar with Delilah.
From
the radio.
Oh.
And actually, voice actress Jeremy Lee is a huge fan of Delilah. Mm-hmm. So Delilah is a female radio host, and she does like a lot of life tips and stuff like that. Like people will call in with their like problems, love problems and stuff like that, and she'll give them advice and everything. Actually, a very good lady. She adopted like 8 kids and raised them all on a farm. Does her own like engineering and everything for her radio show too. So much respect to her. But that I got like some like because she was giving advice. That's what it seemed like, at least in the first portion of
it seems like she's giving advice.
Yeah,
along with like there's like a storyline of her being in the woods with the bear, which explains her fighting the bear from the trailer.
Yeah, from the I was like,
about.
Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of like a story, but she's giving it advice while the story is developing, and then halfway through it goes back to like back in time, I guess, like. A previous, I don't know how far back.
I didn't like the way they structured the episode. Actually.
Yeah, they should have definitely done it just in chronological order.
Yeah, I would have liked it better like that.
But yeah, and then it got really intense when she was about to like, she's like, "Yo, if I ever see you again, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna fucking hunt you down."
Basically, the guy that got her on the air,
her
like,
boyfriend.
not the guy that got her on
her
the air,
boyfriend,
but
right?
her love story that got her on the air. Yeah.
I liked it. I actually liked it. I thought it was a solid first episode. I didn't like the way they structured it.
Yeah. I think that's what my biggest put off was too.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a bad first episode. I don't think it was amazing. But I was like, definitely like, oh yeah, I'll continue with this.
I do like the female though, like the female lead.
Mina Ray?
Is that her name? Mina
Yeah.
Ray. She seems funny and she like seems like she'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
So.
No, definitely. Yeah. And then I loved that nice ass shot.
Oh yes.
Just like she just like wakes up drunk and it's just like a shot of her ass.
And you don't have to feel bad for it because she's 25.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. Finally, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
No, I did really. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite first episode. I don't think. I feel like I'm like kind of grasping because it's like.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly,
there's really only 2 other shows.
That and the next show, they're pretty much the same. I don't know if there's one that I prefer over the other quite yet.
Okay. Well, what's the next show? What's the next show we're talking about?
Kakushigoto.
Yes.
Basically about a mangaka who draws adult manga and doesn't want his daughter to find out.
Fury. What was it? Fury? Panty Furies?
No,
Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury.
Isn't that a movie?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, is that even?
Or Fury Balls or something.
I can't remember, but very successful manga actually.
Yeah, like a lot of fans that really like read his stuff.
A lot of them actually.
It's like crazy. It's so funny, and just the shit he goes through just to make sure his daughter doesn't find out. It's so funny. Like as soon as his daughter was born, like somebody was in. Like one of the doctors, like, oh, aren't you the guy that writes that manga? He's like, fuck, like I cannot let her find out. I'm gonna lock all this shit up in a shed.
Oh my god,
at the top of a hill, and don't go there because there's monsters there.
Yeah,
which are basically just like people that
they're like
coffee.
Fashionistas or some shit. Hipsters,
fancy peeps.
Hipsters,
they're fancy peeps.
Fancy
But
peeps.
yeah, hipsters.
The fucking Starbucks.
Yeah, so he's calling out all you hipsters,
dirty ass hipsters. No, I thought it was a good first episode, but I've noticed something about the opening. I told you, I was like, I feel like there's a lot of foreshadowing of some really sad shit that might happen because this episode was really lighthearted and funny.
It was, and the trailer was too.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see like where this series will go.
If it does that, sad to say, it would probably make the show a lot better.
This could be a fucking a clan ad.
Oh my gosh,
an emotional.
Could be even worse.
Yeah, but I'm excited. Only first episode. We'll get into it more when maybe like 3 episodes in.
Yeah.
Or something,
yep.
And give
really
like full opinion. But are we ready for? Did you have anything else to say?
No, I think that's it.
Okay,
I think we should get into the gateway of.
Oh no, there's one more show. Did you not watch this show? Brand new animal.
Oh no, I have not watched.
Oh, you
BNA
fucking
yet.
scumbag!
No.
I'm just kidding.
This is my invaded.
Damn
no shit, I gotta watch that
Okay.
tonight.
Well, I just want to say, Brand New Animals really good. It's by
I've
Studio
heard
Trigger.
a lot of good things.
It's fantastic.
About it. Yeah.
It's got furry shit, so all you
Trigger,
furries
yeah.
will like it. But
Oh, so you'll like
but
it. That's why you like it.
but there's a baseball episode,
Oh no wonder.
and
you
it was
fucking like
one of the
basic
best
horror.
baseball episodes. It made my top 5 baseball
Basic
episode, anime baseball episodes,
Piece of shit.
and it was fantastic.
Okay.
Okay. Aside
All
from
right.
that,
So I
really
guess I
good.
gotta watch that tonight.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
gateway anime. We're doing gateway anime. Okay. How'd you get into anime, huh?
Huh?
How'd you get into anime? Was your
Oh.
first anime 3?
Oh my god, dude. We gotta
like-
should we bleep that out?
Probably should.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
Okay. What
So basically, my anime story is my best friend in middle school showed me Death Note, and I was hooked. I'll just so I had watched a little bit of Naruto. I'd seen Dragon
I feel
Ball.
like that doesn't count. Like when
yeah.
what Death Note was
I
the
had
show.
watched those, but I didn't know they were anime.
Okay.
Death Note was the show where like my buddy was like, "Yo, this is anime.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the best shit in the world."
Yeah.
I was like, "Thank you, senpai."
I guess. Wait, real quick. I guess we should like differentiate. This is when we like got into anime.
This is when we started looking for other anime to
Like,
watch.
yeah, exactly.
We understood what it was.
Right.
It was Japanese animation.
Mm-hmm. Because prior to that, it was just like cartoons. That's it.
Yeah,
it's just
exact-
regular
yeah.
cartoons.
It was like, oh,
I mean, it's still technically regular cartoons, but like there was a point
There
where
was
we
no
could kind of
differentiation.
differentiate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, but
between
continue.
Yeah,
Continue.
American and Japanese. Yeah.
Yes.
So Death Note was my OG. A.
Where did that journey
Original
take you?
anime.
Like, what kind of other shows did you watch after?
So after that, I got into Eureka 7, Ergo Proxy, Girls Bravo. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Oh, if people could see you, they'd be just as disgusted as me.
They just see me as a
Yeah.
disembodied, like I'm just like a hand. I'm an invisible man with the hands because they
Just
see my hands.
Just imagine
on my
salad
story.
fingers.
Kazuma's fingers from the
Ooh,
Konosuba
in the
movie.
Konosuba movie,
when he's
which
rubbing
we'll
Megumin's
go
hands.
into. Yeah. Ooh.
Hayo gozaimasu.
Oh God. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, Death Note, then Eureka 7, then Ergo Proxy, and then Girls Bravo, Ayori Aoshi.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah. So those are like my original 4 or 5 that I watched. So yeah, and then I watched some other stuff, but then I kind of fell off after that. I'd watch Initial D, things like that. And then, so.
But that's like at least like
that
when
was
you kind of
my
became aware.
gateway. Yeah, that was when I was really aware of what anime was. I was watching on animefreak.tv because there was no streaming services for it.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, dude, got me through.
Dude,
Got me
that's
through
nostalgic.
life.
That was
Yeah,
tough.
I know. And then, I'm pretty sure someone told me like, don't watch anime. That's for nerds.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't want to say who, but yeah.
Is there actually a name to that?
Yeah.
Who? We can bleep it out. Should we bleep that out?
I don't know.
Okay.
We can go and post edit and figure that out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know. I don't know if I'm remembering that properly or not, but I'm pretty sure that happened. Like, because I was like trying to show her something and like kind of get her interested in it. She's like, yeah, that shit's like for nerd people.
Oh my God.
Like dang.
Dang.
I think that's why I stopped. Honestly,
Killer burn, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's why I like stopped for a while because I was like, oh shit, like I shouldn't watch this.
Jeez.
Like, but then you brought me back to the light.
Oh, dude, of course.
Yeah.
So my anime story starts.
Welcome to NPR Radio.
Yeah. So I want to say, let's see how old.
ASMR?
Oh my God. I was how old was I? I was like 11, maybe 12. I want to say 11. Dude, don't do that. That's disgusting. I hate that shit. I hate ASMR.
More than olives.
Yeah, fucking more than olives. But my anime story starts. I'm 11, right? I'm going to
Yeah.
my cousin's house. I was like, this is the cousin I always hang out with.
Me?
No, not you. Fuck
Oh.
you piece of shit. My cousin, this cousin, I love this cousin. His name is Robert. We can bleep that out. We can bleep that out.
We should.
But no, this was Dylan. We've been hanging out forever. Okay. But Dylan lives fucking far away, so my dad would be like, "Oh, we're going to Dylan's house." I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" And then but our Dylan's dad would be like, "Oh, Alex is coming over, by the way," and they'll be like, "Fuck yeah!" And then Dylan's mom would be like, "But you got to clean the whole fucking house," and they're like, "Fuck
Yeah, you'd show up half the time. We'd be cleaning.
yeah."
Like, hey, dude, can't hang out yet. Give us like half hour. We'll be ready. We just got to finish cleaning the bathroom.
It'd be funny. My dad is like pulling in with the truck, sometimes a trailer with like
And he could never back into our driveway. Fucking sucks.
But at least that would buy you guys some time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would run out. You or Stone would run out and be like, "We're still cleaning. We're almost done."
Yeah.
Or I'd be sleeping.
Yeah. Half the time, like, oh, hey, where's Alex? In the truck, sleep.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go wake him up.
But this day, at least when I went, it was a Friday. I remember. I actually remember this was
Because half the time you came up. Well, no, sometimes it's like, yeah, Uncle Mike is coming up this weekend. Like, oh, with Alex? Yeah. It's like, all right, cool. Like, so they should be here Friday? Like, yeah, I think so. And then it's like 6 o'clock on Friday. Or like, so, like, I thought Alex was coming. Like, oh yeah, they're not coming until tomorrow now. Like, are you
that was always the worst.
kidding me?
There's like no point. There's like no point at that time.
Yeah. It's like, dang, well, we waste a whole weekend.
Pretty much, dude. Yeah, fuck. That was always detrimental, dude.
Yeah.
But it was a Friday, and this time you weren't out like in the living room or doing anything. So I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's up? What's up?
Is it my cave?
I go down the hallway, man. Open that door. This motherfucker's crying. I'm like, what? I was like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? He's like, oh, hey, dude, can you give me a second? I'm watching something. I'm like, all right.
I'm pretty sure I tried to make it like a little extra on purpose.
Probably,
too.
maybe.
Like,
it was pretty
just,
funny.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
because I feel like I wanted to get you into it, but I was like,
was a
okay,
trick.
maybe if I show him that I'm like actually emotional about it, like, yeah.
Yeah, this guy was watching Ayori Oshi. And you showed me a little bit of it actually, like before I like you were just like, yeah, I'm watching the show. You try to explain it. I was like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And
then I was like, okay.
But like that day, I think it was that night. You were like, oh, you want to like check something out? I was like, whatever. Like, as long as we're hanging out, honestly, I was like, yeah, whatever, sure.
Yeah.
And then we looked on Anime Freak randomly.
Yeah.
And what did we watch? Girls Bravo.
Yeah.
That was my gateway.
I don't know why we picked that one.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
It was such a random show to pick.
I feel like we just Googled like good anime or something like that.
There's no fucking way. There's no way Girls Bravo is a good anime.
But you know how there's like those trolls?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that bad of a show.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, I'm going to recommend this guy, Girls Bravo.
Yeah, true.
Because it's like Boku no Pico. You'd be like, I'm going to recommend this motherfucker, Boku no Pico.
Oh my God. Yeah.
KYS, homie.
Oh, yeah.
But no, Girls Bravo changed my fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
I was a horny preteen. That's all I needed in my life.
Honestly, that's being a horny teenager is probably the reason you get into anime.
Basically, dude. That opened my fucking world. Although I did take like a weird turn because then I ended up watching like Hellsing. We watched Hellsing.
Yeah, Hellsing was really good though. But that was that more edgy like type show, which would still attract.
But it still had a little fan service because Sirius Victoria,
yeah,
pretty hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Police girl.
It's a good night for a bite, police girl.
That
was a bad
impression. Did a Hell Girl. I watched Afro Samurai by myself.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did watch Hell Girl too. Yeah, I didn't watch Afro Samurai.
But then I fell off again.
Yeah,
like after those shows, I didn't watch anime until like my last year of middle school. Picked it back up, rewatched Girls Bravo, and then I just watched a bunch of harem shit.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Rosario
I mean, you're still in
Vampire.
high school and shit, so you're like,
And then I basically never stopped.
Yeah,
and this is where I am.
I
now.
stopped, and then I finally got back on the train.
Yeah, I stopped only because I think I just couldn't find it. I couldn't think of what to find anything else, like in terms of shows. So I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, and it was hard back then.
Yes, it was.
Like the platforms weren't there to really like talk to people about it. The only platform was like Reddit, and everybody was just recommending you Boku no Pico.
Boku no Pico.
Yeah.
Bible Black is really good, dude. It's fucking Christian anime, wholesome. 10 out of 10. Don't watch that.
Yeah. I can't imagine that I would.
But anyway, we told our stories because we're gonna recommend.
Get into what we recommend as the gates to
anime.
The pearly gates to anime.
We did set some parameters though.
Well, not really parameters,
but
basically
there
this
are
is
rules to this.
No, are there?
It can't be too long, basically.
Oh yeah, okay.
God dang, dude! Remember the one rule we set.
The one rule: there are no rules to gateway anime,
unless it's okay
too long.
But yeah,
and basically this is like this is obviously based on knowing your audience, like who you're going to recommend it to.
We say like who you'd recommend this to, basically.
These are like invisible people that we think like just generally, and we're going a little more recent because
we're not going too old. At least I'm not either.
Yeah.
But should you start it off or should I?
Go for it, because I feel like I've been starting everything else.
All right. Well, I'll okay. Fair point, homie. So first show I just put Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, that's God. That's a good one.
Yeah, I put Demon Slayer because
it's shonen.
It's shonen.
And its pacing is very well done.
Pretty quick.
I feel like for the anime. Yeah.
It's quick. You got, very attractive character designs, cool powers.
Very well done animation.
Very good. Yeah, Ufotable. So it looks really fantastic. Yes. What a fucking first anime to recommend, man.
Right? Right? Dang, dude. That's like...
I mean, I would say like for most gateway anime, a shonen is perfect.
Normally,
an action shonen.
Yeah, I've got at least one shonen on here.
I have two. Well, yeah,
two. I've got two. Yeah.
But you can't go wrong with it. Demon Slayer. It's recent. It's prevalent. It broke Twitter. Episode 19 broke fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
And I feel like regardless of how highbrow anime fans like myself feel about the show, this is perfect for people that don't know what to watch. I'm just kidding. I love Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
But no, I think that would be I mean, I don't really think that I have to say much else. It's Demon Slayer. It's action. It's quick. It's got good music, good animation, fun characters. Tanjiro is easy to kind of like get attached to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it has that family aspect to it.
Yeah,
yeah. And you feel for him within the first episode.
Exactly, and it's got enough edge to it.
Yeah.
Enough violence to it.
As far as a shonen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like enough blood. It's not censored. I mean, it was on Toonami, so I think it's very.
It's on Toonami. It's gateway.
Basically. But what's your show? First one.
My first one, Death Note.
Oh, fucking normie.
Obviously.
Just kidding.
What'd you say, normie?
Yeah.
I think like 90% of people can agree Death Note is a good starter anime.
Basically.
I think it's because it's edgy. It's kind of a crime drama, and it doesn't have too many tropes to it.
Yeah.
It's not too long. It's only like 37 episodes.
It does have I will say it does have some scenes that I think not necessarily would take somebody out, but they'd just be like, "What? What was that? Well, this is weird." Like the potato chip scene.
Oh yeah. And with Ryuk, there's some things that might.
There's like some funny moments, but that are like what?
But it's not too much.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not over the top where like, oh, why the hell are you here, teacher?
Oh my god!
I just had to come up with something super ridiculous.
Okay,
but yeah, it's just not too tropey. I mean, there's a couple like you said, the potato chip scene. The intensity of it at certain points is probably a little like, okay, like, calm down a little bit. But
I guess maybe for a first watch you might not notice it as much, especially because the intensity of the music. I feel like it fits.
I think the music is the biggest thing.
Yeah,
and I've been I've been kind of rewatching it. Like whenever I just don't know what to watch, I'll throw it on. And that music is so nostalgic to me. I mean, that really set the whole feeling for the show. And I think it's so well done. And I think that's kind of like part of what draws me into it. And the whole concept of gods, like the Shinigami and everything, and that they're basically Grim Reapers. And
death gods.
Yeah, death gods.
No, it's
gods of death.
Gods of death.
Yeah. And that there's a notebook and you can just write someone's name in it. And
then poof, they're dead.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people are like, shoot, what would I do if I had a book like that?
I'd kill every motherfucker I hate. No, that's a good pick. No, I mean, I knew that pick was coming because I feel like it is kind of the obvious one.
Yeah.
But it's obvious for a reason because it is like, I wouldn't say it's a lot of people's first anime, but it's a lot of people's first like darker anime. Like prior to that, people were probably watching fucking Mars. Yeah. Or like Naruto, One Piece, like Dragon Ball, lighthearted stuff.
Yeah.
And then they watch this and it's just like, what?
Yeah. Well, I actually, my brother, he did watch Naruto. I mean, that was like the only anime he had ever watched. But then I showed him Death Note and he was super interested until I showed him another show.
You might as well take it away, dude.
He did end up finishing Death Note. But before he finished Death Note, he watched and completed Carol and Tuesday.
Carol and Tuesday.
I think it's a really good starter anime because I think it's pretty well grounded. Other than being set in the future and on Mars, it's very relatable to today's politics and music scene and everything like that. And he's kind of a part, like he's a music photographer.
Yeah.
He's been on tours and stuff like that. Even there is a reference to South by Southwest, and that's where he met one of the artists that he toured with, Lauren Sanderson. And so like that really grabbed him too. That show also doesn't have like too many tropes either.
Which one?
Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah, no, yeah, Carol and Tuesday didn't have too many bad tropes.
So I think when it comes to anime, from what I've seen and from the friends that I've talked to that don't like it, it's the tropes that really get them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I picked these two especially.
Well, I think Carol and Tuesday, at least for him, is at least relatable.
Super
Because it's like
relatable
music
for him,
industry.
yeah.
So he's like, oh shit, like music industry? Because he also liked Beck.
Yes, he actually watched Carol and Tuesday, finished that, then watched Beck, finished that, and then watched Death Note and finished that.
And then you're like, he asked, is there
Is there
anything
any more?
else
Yeah.
like Carol and Tuesday and Beck? And we're like, no.
Yeah, that's it. And now he doesn't watch any other than Naruto.
Who knows? This could be the gap that he takes,
Yeah,
and then comes
and then-
back and
yeah,
then
it's
jumps on it. But
There's something out there probably for me.
we'll have to see. Yeah, because in terms of music anime, all I can think of is like classical music.
Yeah, like Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April.
or
There's that
like-
piano one in
yeah.
the forest.
And then what, Nana?
No, Nana's rock. Is rock.
But it's still music based.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it is music based, but I don't think he'll like it. I don't think he'll like it.
Yeah.
But the other show, well, because you picked Carol and Tuesday and Death Note, my show, aside from Demon Slayer, I would say Soul Eater.
Good pick.
Soul Eater is full of tropes, but I think that's like, if you're gonna watch anime, you should watch anime that has tropes. Kind of to see. It depends on the age group. I feel like if you're recommending this to, it's a shonen series, so if you recommend it to a young boy or a young girl, I think they'll enjoy the show. And Soul Eater, one thing about Soul Eater, takes place in the U.S. Takes place in Nevada.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is it in Nevada?
It's in Nevada. Fun fact for everybody out there. Hopefully I'm right, by the way. But yeah, I'd recommend...
No, you idiot.
But it's a Studio Bone show.
Mexico.
It's a Studio Bone show. You didn't mention that fucking Carol and Tuesday was a Studio Bone show, so fuck you.
We're not talking about studios, asshole.
Listen, motherfucker. You respect Studio
Linda.
Bones. But Soul Eater, I
Bitch.
think, it's a solid shonen series with really great action. It's got great music. It's fast-paced storytelling.
Is it?
It does get kind of like... It does end up sucking at some point, but I feel like this is a show that could get somebody...
I think it's enough that...
Like a 13-year-old,
Yeah.
you recommend, you like, hey, 13-year-old's like, yo, fuck anime. Anime's for fucking...
Is that who you hang out with? 13-year-olds?
I hang out with 13-year-olds.
Dang.
I mean, I don't know what to say, dude.
No, I don't hang out with 13-year-olds.
Yeah, but then it's like, yeah, whatever. You just be like, yeah, whatever, you fucking liar or some shit.
You don't
Because
know that.
you respond with 13-year-old comments, so I just don't want to get in it, bro.
It's too late. We're already in it, dude.
But Soul Eater, I recommend this. I recommended this to my cousin like years ago, and it actually got him into anime for a bit.
Yeah,
until
that
he
makes
fell
sense.
off.
Like, I feel like when you pick gateway anime, anybody you've shown an anime to that gets them into anime or that they watch is like, you're like, okay, this could be a good gateway.
Yeah. But I would pick Soul Eater. But yeah, now it's your go, please.
Well, my next one is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh shit! What?
Sorry, I don't know. I felt like you were going to say more.
Yeah, because it's made by Studio Bones, and you were going to say it, you idiot.
Okay. I think it's a good show that has like its comedic moments.
Yeah,
and it incorporates the tropes really well.
it is very
well.
tropey.
Yeah, but they're very well incorporated, and they're not overly done throughout the show. And they're done at the right moment. I think also, like, say we're going to recommend it to someone in our age group, they might have seen the original FMA, like little snippets of it,
Like they'll
on
know about
Toonami
it.
and everything. Yeah, so they might kind of know about it, and that might make them more interested because they're like, oh, I've kind of seen some of it like when I was a kid. So
Real quick, you said our age group.
like 20 to 30.
I'm a 13-year-old boy.
I'm a 10-year-old boy.
I'm a 10-year-old school teacher. But no, real quick, because I feel the same way with Soul Eater, with FMA, where I don't know, like, I feel like there is a limit. Like, even with Brotherhood, even as good as it is, I feel like a lot of anime fans would appreciate it. But I feel like sometimes the tropes, at least for our age group, if they don't really care for anime, it could get somebody out, because it does have that tone shift in certain scenes where it's like really serious, but then it gets like comedic, and the character
like
drawings
the
get
chibi.
super chibi and wacky. So that's like one reason. Not that I wouldn't recommend Brotherhood, but I'm saying like gateway, at least like maybe.
That
I
could
feel like
cause
it almost has
an
an
issue
age
with it?
limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost has an age limit for as good of a show as it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, great pick.
yeah.
Great pick. Studio Bones. Shout out to Studio Bones.
No, I mean, I think it, regardless of age.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
You threw me off. I
fuck
don't
you.
know. Sorry. Yeah.
all right. Well, we're keeping the Studio Bones train going. Scrap
do it.
Princess, boy. Scrapped Princess. I feel like Scrap Princess, it embodies a lot of like the basic fantasy elements that you would expect from a fantasy anime. It has a pretty interesting premise. The main character, Pacifica Kasul, she is apparently in the prophecy is said to bring destruction to the world when she turns 16. So when she was born, they threw her ass off a cliff because they're like, "Yo, we can."
What is this, fucking Sparta?
basically. But she lives obviously, and now she lives with her like adopted brother and sister, and they're trying to protect her because now people found out that she's still alive.
Yeah.
But it's lighthearted, but it can be like pretty like dark, and it has that anime twist where things go really fucking weird.
Yeah.
That I feel like it's like a good taste of like what you could expect. It's not like on the level of like maybe an Evangelion and certain of like, fuck you endings, but it does have kind of like an ending like we're like, what the fuck are you telling me right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think Scrap Princess is a good quality fantasy anime, and it's by Studio Bones. So if they don't like that, they might as well just KYS, bro. But your turn.
My next, gonna stick with Studio Bones.
Ooh, what did you pick?
Eureka 7.
Fuck, the worst one. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, probably.
No. It's
but I mean, it was good for me.
I think the first 13 episodes are fantastic.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the beginning episodes of it are so attractive that it makes you want to keep finishing. I'm disappointed how they like kind of went away from the original like more renegade style of it.
I dig that.
But I feel like this, along with Death Note, like even though they're aged, they still don't show their age quite as much.
Yeah, they still look pretty good.
Yeah,
They still look
exactly.
pretty
They're
good.
well done because Studio Bones.
Shout out to Studio
but-
Bones. Fuck
Yeah,
Madhouse.
like they're mid 2000s shows, but they could still be seen as like maybe like a 2014 show or something like that. Eureka 7 also has like that, especially if you're going to go for like a younger kid to recommend this to. It almost has that like skateboard or surfing style because they do the windsurfing, which like most kids I feel like go through a phase like of skateboarding. And
I remember
stuff
my
like that.
skateboarding phase.
Yeah. Even up until a couple years ago.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much.
I think that's a big thing too that draws a lot of people in. Plus, it's mecha, giant robots. Who doesn't love giant robots?
I was waiting for it.
Giant robots that fucking surf through the air.
2022, Mecha's coming back, boys.
Freaking the romance with a Rekka.
Yeah, no, I think it is also like a series that kind of embodies like a lot of the genres you'd encounter in anime.
Yeah,
It's got the romance, mech, military, sci-fi, action, like shonen, ecchi, a little bit of fan service.
a little bit of fan
With
service.
Tahoe.
With Tahoe, yeah. Yeah.
No, I think it's a solid pick. I do think again, like with Brotherhood and like Soul Eater, it's got like an age limit. Like, I mean, you could recommend this to somebody older, but you just never know with people, man.
Yeah,
you just never
exactly.
know.
That's the biggest thing.
You never
It's
know how
like,
they'd react.
It's hard to really, truly recommend. But I think these are good shows where you can kind of show them like at least a couple episodes and get a basis of what they would really like based on their response to these shows.
Basically, you got to get them when they're young, 13. Recommend them in anime, and after they're
I don't know. I don't think. I think
high
probably
school.
before 20.
Yeah, okay, like college kid,
Yeah.
like before they get depressed and shit. All right.
Hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah. All right. Next show or my show. I put One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
I think it's short.
One Punch.
Short show. It's I think the first season. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't recommend the second season. I'm sorry. First season's like what, 12, 13 episodes. It's got some OVA.
Yeah.
It's Madhouse at its best, even though they employed a lot of Studio Bones staff, by the way. Shout out to them. Studio Bones, not Madhouse. But it's got like great animation, superheroes,
Yeah.
And I feel like, we might be kind of getting out of the superhero phase in America. Like,
No, I don't think so.
I feel like we're running down, dude. I don't know. I don't feel hyped about
they
Marvel
just
movies.
Started,
It's over.
They just kind of
It's
restarted
fucking
the
over.
new Iron Man, man.
It's fucking over.
Spider-Man's the new Iron Man.
It's fucking over. But I don't know. Like, I feel like it does make fun of like a lot of shonen tropes, so they might not understand specific jokes and it has
Oh,
like
yeah, that
references
makes-
to like
yeah.
actual like it has references. It references like Attack on Titan.
Mhm.
It has references to like kind of like Kamen Rider stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's entertaining enough and just engaging and just like bonkers as fuck. That
Yeah.
and it's simple.
I think the wackiness of it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's wacky, but because it's just meant to be wacky, that it's not like too
And-
much.
yeah,
And the
and-
way it's done.
And the premise of the show is easy. It's simple to follow and easy. It's an OP character
Yeah.
who is literally just one punching everybody. That's it.
And it's shonen.
Yeah, fun as shit. All right, but your show, your final show.
Last show, not Studio Bones, Production IG.
Fuck you.
Psychopaths.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Psychopaths too,
Season 3. Fuck you.
and 2,
Yeah.
and the like the side movies.
Nobody cares. No, Psychopaths Season 1.
Yes.
Real like the true embodiment of a cyberpunk series. The cop crime drama. I feel like crime drama is just very captivating, especially
In North America.
when you're going. Yeah, and you're going for a little bit older audience.
Damn, I should have fucking thought of that. Sorry to interrupt, but that's actually good. Like crime dramas are really popular in North America. That's
Yeah.
like perfect shit to recommend. Psychopaths and Death Note.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Appreciate that.
But what show did you recommend again? Psychopaths.
yeah.
It's not a Studio Bones show, so I'm just kidding. Go
Ass.
ahead. Go ahead.
No. I mean, I think it's so captivating within like the first 4 minutes. Just
Yes.
it's Kogami and I forget the main villain's name, but they're just like battling in this tower. They're about to fight the white-haired dude.
I mean, no, I
Yeah.
know. I was trying to think of his name.
Yeah.
Makishima.
Yeah,
I think
is
his
it-
last name is like Makishima or something.
Yeah, the idea of the Dominator, like this weapon that reads like people's doesn't read their mind, but reads their crime coefficient. Like basically reading their mind, like, yo, is this person about to fuck somebody
Yeah.
up? It's like, yeah, probably. So take them out.
The
Like-
coefficient is like the coefficient that comes up when the gun, like they point the gun, it reads their coefficient level,
Yeah.
and it's
it
basically
determines if they need to be subdued or killed.
it's the potential of them committing a crime. So
Yeah.
it's like, say somebody in real life like has bipolar. I'm assuming they'd probably have a high coefficient level, right?
Yeah,
because it's like I don't know I don't want to like touch too much on it, but I'm just saying like they would probably have a high coefficient level, or
Yeah.
somebody that like that's just really
Or, like,
aggressive,
Yeah,
and, like,
like an
personality.
aggressive driver.
driver for sure.
And it can also change too. So you could just be like super pissed about something, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, this guy could kill someone," because it's not
What the
necessarily the
fuck
most
do you
accurate.
mean we don't have any more
Yeah.
sprinkles?
Dude,
400
I'd be
coefficient.
pissed too. Yeah,
And that's instant death actually.
yeah.
Above I think above 300.
Some sprinkles just killed you.
Yeah. Dude, I'd die for some sprinkles.
Oh, dang. But yeah, no. So I mean, that would be for an older fan, like even over 20. I feel like
No,
that
yeah,
show could
I
be
agree.
a really good gateway. It's going to be hard to live up to it, but I think there's some other shows out there because you could probably show them Psychopaths, then Death Note, and then like Fate Zero.
No, I think there's plenty of darker shows
Yeah.
that are grounded.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd recommend Fate Zero so early.
I know why you want to say that, but at this age, that's kind of something you'd have to recommend.
Maybe, but I think Psychopaths is definitely a great pick.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I think Psychopaths has probably one of the best first episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
So much happens. It sets up what the main arc for the series is gonna be.
Yeah,
Then it gets into the first like mission. It introduces you to the female lead.
yeah,
It introduces you to all like the enforcers, who are basically criminals, latent criminals, but that work for the police. They're basically the dogs.
yeah. The dog is.
I feel like
the
that's a
department.
cool aspect of it. The first crime that you're introduced to is pretty fucked up. So like, you know what I mean? If you
Yeah,
remember,
no, I know. Yeah,
I don't want to spoil anything if you guys haven't watched it, but it's like super fucked up. So it's just, I feel like it's really captivating. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck's going to happen? What's going to
Yeah.
happen? What's going to happen? And then like in the end, and you're like, what the fuck? And this is just the first episode. And then,
it's just
something else
balls
happens.
to the wall
Yeah.
after that.
Well, it
yeah.
shows you also like the problems with having that
system are yeah.
So I think it's a really, really great first episode.
It just builds the whole world in the first episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck. Damn. Good fucking pick, dude.
Thanks. Dude.
Fuck you, because it's not Studio Bones. No, I'm just kidding. My anime isn't Studio
Yeah.
Bones either. But I can switch it real quick if I have to.
Don't do that.
Okay. You have anything else to say about Psychopaths?
Great show. Watch it if you
Yes.
haven't already.
I
Yeah.
agree. My last pick is Planets.
Oh, okay.
I'm following the
Trash,
trend of what?
Trash.
Oh, I'm following the trend
Trash
of like
collectors.
of adult kind of themed anime or anime that
okay.
follow like adults.
Yeah.
Because Planets, yes, it's about waste collectors in space.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So like,
basically,
space is a super interesting topic on its own.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, this like it shows a lot of really cool things about like space in general. Like there's one episode where it deals about a character that's born on the moon and the effects that it'll actually have on the body, and it's like based on like real hypotheses.
Like realistic, yeah. Like how heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Like is based on real stuff,
real gym shit,
or cells at work.
No, but planets like the whole waste collecting aspect is really cool too, because apparently when waste in space, it can travel like really fast. It's traveling really fast.
Yeah, because it's caught in the orbit of the Earth. Yeah,
so it ends up being really dangerous. And in the first scene, it shows a spaceship going with like passengers and just like a fucking screw going and just like blows up the whole thing. And it was like, what? I think the characters are really entertaining. And you know, it's I would recommend watching
the main group of characters. They're all like the dogs of the ship, or not the dogs, but like,
they're like the
lowest of the low. They're like the
low.
peasants of the ship.
Yeah.
Like you know, you just collect trash.
Like you have one character that's smoking in space.
Yeah,
and they have like little smoke centers. And I don't want to spoil that part, but it's so funny, like the shit she has to go through just to fucking smoke her cigarette.
Yeah.
She's like, God damn it, I just want to get a smoke, anything. And like if she can't just smoke in a bathroom because all like the spaceships that they go to or like space stations in space have sprinklers, so any smoke just.
Oh yeah, it's basically like smoking in the lavatory on a plane.
Essentially, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like this has a lot of potential to really be gripping, and it's pretty grounded. It's not like filled with tropes. It's not super out there aside from the whole space aspect of it, but it's a cool sci-fi. Recommend it, bro.
Definitely.
It's like I forgot what I was gonna say, but it's a great show.
Yeah,
take it away.
No, you showed me. You showed me the first like 2 episodes of it. But I guess we got sidetracked or something from it. But no, it was a pretty interesting show, and I liked it. I think it was pretty good. Never got a chance to finish it. Yeah, probably will eventually. But
before I forget, the original creator, the mangaka. Same writer and artist for Vinland Saga. Makoto Yukimura, boys.
So no wonder it's good.
Yes. It's not as good as Vinland Saga, but it's still really good. At least the manga. Yeah. The anime is fantastic.
Are there any honorable mention like gateway shows that you
One Piece.
Have? Yeah.
Look, fucking
One Piece, Dragon Ball Z,
Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. I think Yu Yu Hakusho actually has a really funny first episode and something that could be really entertaining. First main character fucking dies. First episode.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
I've heard SAO. Jesus. I heard
said
SAO,
it, not me.
I heard SAO was
SAO is I would say that's a fairly decent gateway anime.
I've seen a lot of people, like even adults, like they're like, oh, yeah, SAO was fantastic.
Like, it's got that whole video game concept, and it's like, yo, what would you do?
A lot of video game anime would probably be really appealing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
for sure
all I got to say about that, bro.
All right. Well, this is. Do we want to wrap it up then?
Yeah, wrap that shit up, dog. Put a bow on it.
All right. Well, if you are looking for an anime to watch, check out one of these that we have just recommended. We will put a list somewhere at some point, at some time. We don't know when, but we may put it out there. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to TGW Podcast on Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube. And follow me, Dylan, at TGW Podcast on Instagram, or Alex at Professor Otaku on Instagram. Thank you for listening. This has been Two Guys in a Warehouse. Cut it.
Bye.